What up, people? Have you all ever thought of, dreamt of, just imagined that one day you would own your dream car? And as you get older and as you progress in your career and get more money and all that, your dream car changes. As you get kids, your dream car changes because you try to accommodate to your new lifestyle, right? So when I was growing up, my dream car was actually a Miata, believe it or not. I had a Miata for 5 years and I never thought I would get rid of it. And then I got rid of it to get a FD RX-7. However, we are in a bit of a predicament because someone offered me money for this car. And unfortunately, I said yes. However, the person that offered me money for this car bailed on me. So the car is officially up for sale because I wasn't planning on selling it. Somebody offered me money for it. And therefore I said, sure, why not? I could actually use the money and get a different car, because at the end of the day, my dream was not only to drive my dream car and own my dream car, but it was also to be able to experience all of my dream cars. And if you guys remember last year, I made a video talking about all the dream cars that I have, including the R32 GTR, even going all the way up to a Dodge Viper, which obviously is out of the question right now. So if you've ever hoped to dream or thought, imagine that you could essentially get a RX-7, now's your chance. Obviously there's other RX-7s for sale out there, but this one's already went through all the maintenance. It's already had a bunch of stuff worked on and it's ready to go. So let's talk about what we're getting to replace the RX-7. So first things first, I have to walk all the way back to the shed to get to the computer so I can show you on the computer what we are replacing the RX-7 with. And maybe more than one with. So first things first, we essentially have multiple options, but one option is non-negotiable. So when I say that is we have multiple options because I could essentially get more than one car at this point, because it's been a while since I got the RX-7. Have a few something save up, and I could essentially get one car, use the money from the RX-7 to get one car, and then get a second car. So, or maybe 3 cars. I'm just kidding. Not 3 cars. Can't do 3 cars. So let me get this ready. Recording my screen. Somebody texted me. And then so in the comment section below, I'm going to put the link to the Facebook listing for the RX-7. You can go look at it if it's still available by the time this video goes out, because it'll probably be a week or so. So it might still be available. It might be sold at a week. I'm not really sure. So let's go and do this. So the first option is a family car. And the reason we have a family car as a first option is because I have a family. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, I said maybe your dream car changes because your lifestyle changes. And my lifestyle necessarily did not change when I had an RX-7, because I still had 3 kids when I got the RX-7. But now I also sold my truck before I got the RX-7. So now I actually need something to haul all my kids around if I need to. So I have to get a car that has enough room for 5 individuals, because obviously I have a wife as well. So the first option is this Nissan Stagea right here. So this is a Nissan Stagea 260 RS, and it's lightly modified, mainly stock. You can see it does not have wheels and does not have suspension. According to the auction sheet, this car does have HKS intakes. It does have an intercooler, a Blitz intercooler, and a Blitz radiator, and I think possibly an intercooler for, I don't remember what the brand was. I can't remember what the brand is. It also has an exhaust. I think this Fuji something like that. I don't remember the name of the exhaust. And it also has a custom interior. So technically the custom interior was to me the selling point because I prefer leather seats. And as you can see, based off the video that I made about the RX-7 seats that I never committed to and sent back, I like the red and black interior styling. So this is perfect for me. So the reason I say it's non-negotiable, this is the one that's non-negotiable. It's because I already put a deposit down on it because I needed this car. And regardless of if the RX-7 sells or not, I will get this car. I will make it happen. The RX-7 will sell because I've had, since I listed it, I've already had like 5 people message me. So there's that. And one of them's messaging me like right now. So there's also that. This person has a trade though, but a trade with cash. So we'll see what happens. Cause I don't mind trading for the right vehicle. I think I in the ad, I put R32 GTR, R33 GTR. I only put that on there because sometimes you find them cheaper. But that's what I put on there. R32 GTR is around the same price as the RX-7. So that's why that one was the first option. The reason I would want that is to kind of do a comparison on the Stagea compared to the R32 GTR, R33 GTR to see how much difference does the powertrain, the drivetrain make in a wagon versus the GTR. So that's why I wanted to do that. Maybe one day I'll be able to do that. Who knows? So that's option number 1, the non-negotiable option. The other options, and actually I'm going to take you to an auction website to see these options. First or second option, as I just mentioned, I would love to see the difference between a R32 GTR, R33 GTR, and a wagon. So that is option number 2, and 3 is R32 GTR, R33 GTR. And there are a few already on auction. I don't know if I'll be able to get any of them because the R32 is a cheaper one. So if I can't get an R32 GTR, I definitely won't be able to get an R33 GTR. But that is what's an option. So I would prefer like a white one or something like that. So, you know, there's so much going on here on these auction sites. I don't even know what I'm looking at half the time. But if you need help doing this, because I just did this with the Stagea, if you need help doing this, reach out to me. I would love to help some other people get their dream cars. I'm not going to charge you an arm and a leg like some of these people. I got quoted. So I talked to a couple people, and there was one person that told me 10% of the total. So that would be their fee. And I was like, 10%, because that's like, if you get a $30,000 car, that's $3,000. If you get a $40,000 car, that's $4,000. If you get a $50,000 car, that's $5,000. So that changes a lot. I mean, you're still doing the same work, so I don't know why it changes so much. And then another person just told me it's based on the car. I don't know. So I was like, I ain't going with that. So that's what we'll see what happens. So I'm trying to do this on my own with the help of somebody that's inspecting, and then they do all the paperwork and all that. But we'll see what happens. So if I can do it with another car with the same person, I'll let you guys know. With one experience, I don't know how to express it. So we don't know. I can't leave a review on somebody with only one experience that hasn't even been fulfilled yet because the car is still not technically here. So I don't know. So BNR 32, option number 1. Then we have the Silvia S15. So sometimes they have it like this. I'm not worried about it. Sometimes they have the Japanese characters next to it, but I'm not going to look at that. Obviously, Silvia F15s are great. I would only look at a Spec-R because that's the best one. So Spec-R is the only option that I would go for. There's a few of those listed. Option number 5. So number 4 was the Silvia S15. Number 5, if I go Toyota, if I go a little bit, so the Supra is going to be around the same price as the R33 GTR. So depending on how it goes, you never know. I might be able to get lucky. So Supra, JZ80, This is option number 5. So this is a higher end, same with the R33 GTR. I would have to get, so obviously the condition here, you got the mileage and condition. The condition, the higher it is, the better condition it is. The R means that it's had repair history. I do not necessarily care too much about the R. A lot of people are like, oh, no repair history. But the guy I was talking to, he said that the repair could essentially just be that it was repainted. So it might not have any repair history in terms of being wrecked or something like that, but it could have been repainted because the person didn't like the color, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's an R. It could have had, somebody could have put a wide body on it, or completely different styling, like a lot of R34 GTTs are rated R because somebody took all of the bumpers and fenders and stuff off, put on new ones and repainted the car, and all of a sudden it's rated R because it's not the original stuff. So there's a lot of Supras on here. The twin turbo, this one is starting at almost 8 million yen. This one's, so here's one that's RZ rated R, but I think it has a body kit or something on it. Yeah, it has a weird body kit on it. But here's another one. Nah, this is rated 3.5. Yeah, so they're all really high conditions, which is great, but obviously it makes the price go up too. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but I saw these Soarers, and not all of them, but the ones that have the 1JZ, they seem to be pretty good. So here's one. Here's one. Yeah, a lot of these don't have multiple pictures. You can see when they have multiple pictures, it'll show multiple pictures on here. But this one's obviously stock. This is not the 1JZ. This is just a regular engine. I don't even know what engine that is. But these are all cars that I've thought, it would be nice to at least drive one of those cars. And then obviously I could get another RX-7, but what would be the fun in that when I could just essentially wait to get an RX-7 for later? Like, I would love to get me a Type R or a Spirit Type A or Type B or something like that. So this one here doesn't even have condition. What is wrong with it? No clue. No clue. Yeah, so there's only 2 Spirit R's right now. And this one's a condition 4 and it's black. I necessarily don't want to get another black car. So that's that. And I would also have to wait till next year to import this car, so I have to be storing it for a while. So it's out of the question, another RX-7 for now. And now a lot of people, you can get these obviously here in the States, but a lot of people are looking at, hey, there's wagons. Wouldn't they be crazy if I got another wagon? So one of these cars, the Stagea, I will keep forever. But the other car, this is a 2005. The other car, I would not mind, driving it for a couple months and then reselling it, because it's not something that I see myself needing for a long period of time. So that is where we're at. I'm not sure what the future holds. I'm not sure when the car will be sold or if it will be sold, but that's just where we're at now. There's obviously people love these Evos, the Lancer Evos, but particularly 7th, 8th, and 9th gen, which obviously the only ones you can import now are early 7th gen Evos. So that would be pretty cool to see, because this one essentially would be kind of not entirely a competitor to R32 GTR, but R32 GTR obviously is a coupe and these are sedans. So that would be the only thing about it. So I don't know what I'm going to get. Obviously, y'all can put it in the comment section below. If I had to sell the RX-7 for what I'm asking for, obviously, because there's based off, time frame, how quickly I need the funds, it could go lower. But if I sell it for what I'm asking for, what should I get? The Stagea's already being got. That's done deal. We can also, like, if I can find a R32 GTR for like 30 grand or less from Japan, I would probably do it. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Let me know in the comment section below what I should do. What car should I get? If I should get even another car, should I just do the Stagea and live with it forever and ever and just keep my money? what should I do? Because eventually the goal is to make a Stagea like around 500 horsepower at the wheels, because I think that would be like the perfect spot for it to have the correct power to weight ratio that I'm looking for. But you know, that's about double the horsepower at the wheels from stock. And the car already has a few things, but I don't know all that it has. And it'll definitely need an ECU, coilovers, wheels. So those are all going to be things that I have to spend money on anyway. So what do you think I should do? Let me know. If you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I don't even know what I'm saying. And catch me next time. Peace.